So we're doing the Billy Goat Trail today. We started at the parking lot across from Old Anglers Inn. It'll probably be about 5.5 mile hike. So we're gonna head up to the falls first, and then we'll do the Billy Goat Trail on the way back down. So we're walking along the C&O Canal here. Here's a nice stretch where it really gets wide. We might see some beaver activity. We've seen it before, but it's really good view here. So we were talking, my brother and my cousin, about the best hikes in Maryland. We consider this one, Billy Goat, Paw Paw Tunnel, Maryland Heights to the Stone Fort, and Catoctin Mountain Extended Loop as like probably the best four. This trail, it gets really crowded, but it's pretty cool and has really good views. So we consider this one of the best hikes in Maryland. And there's the canal lock, you can see it. Some really good shots here along the canal. Canal wall here, right off the trail. Here's some of the canal locks. So there's a nice blend of history as well as, you know, natural features on the Billy Goat Trail. There's a house, has to be related to the canal, and the part of the canal where it's really dried up. Some more of the canal. Covered bridge going over the canal. I think if you do the actual Billy Goat Trail loop, according to All Trails, you would cross that. Don't quote me on that, but I think. Here we are at Mary's Wall. It's like a big gorge, rock gorge. So here we are heading to the Great Falls Overlook. I don't know if it's considered a waterfall, but it's similar, but we're gonna get some pretty good views, hopefully, of the rapids or waterfalls, whatever you call them. Here's some more of those rapids or falls on the other side of the bridge. And here we are at the Great Falls Overlook. It's really not raging. I've seen it with more water flow than this. It's kind of low. I guess because we just haven't had that much precipitation. Still beautiful nonetheless. And there's Virginia on that side, and we're on the Maryland side. Here we are at Great Falls on the Maryland side. So that was Great Falls. Not bad, but like I said before, I saw where the water levels were a lot higher. We're gonna head down, do the Billy Goat Trail now. So Great Falls is not part of the Billy Goat Trail or the Billy Goat Loop, but we just wanted to go up there and see it. Now we're hiking down to the Billy Goat Trail. So here we are starting the Billy Goat Trail. done this before. Can be tough if you're older or younger. There's a pretty sizable rock wall you have to climb up. You also have to scramble a bit or rock hop because there are like deep crevices or cracks, but we'll show you. So here's an Osage orange. I think they're called monkey brain or monkey balls. Native Americans planted them for, I think they use the wood for bows and arrows maybe. And they're not native to this part in Maryland. They're supposedly good for insect repellent. So a lot of the trails like this, rocks, roots, and obviously it's well worn because a lot of people do it. You just gotta be careful and watch your step. Wear shoes with good traction. So on the Billy Goat Trail, really nice views of Virginia on the opposite side. You can see that massive rock wall, like the gorge that the Potomac cut into, separate Virginia and Maryland. Some kayakers down there trying to get past these rapids. So marker 1, many hikers are injured every year on this section of the Billy Goat Trail. It's a difficult trailhead. So we'll show you how the rocks are and how you gotta jump from rock to rock, and there's crevices and cracks you gotta get between. You can see up here it's extremely rocky. So if you're not an experienced hiker or you're limited physically, I probably won't do the Billy Goat Trail. So like I said, the rock is like this. It's sloping. Kind of got to use your hands and knees. But the views are insane down here. I mean, just look down there and then look at that rock wall there. It's just gorgeous. Here we are on the Billy Goat Trail. Just that gorge and rock wall and the Potomac. Really nice. So like I said, this is the landscape when you're rock hopping. All along here, don't have really good footing. And if you get stuck behind someone who doesn't know what they're doing, be prepared. It's gonna take you a while on this trail. So once again, just to show you what you have to traverse here. It's very narrow and rocky. Not many places for good footholds. So there's a rock wall you gotta climb up. So we will demonstrate that. My brother goes up. Here we are going up this rock wall. So we just got done that rock wall. It was extremely steep. We got stuck behind some old people with a dog. You're not allowed to have a dog, but people don't care. So the dog wouldn't come and we had to wait. So we ended up scrambling past them, taking another route to get up there because they were just taking too long. So it's the unfortunate thing about this trail is you got these dopes who don't know what they're doing, bringing their dogs and crap and not being able to hike up the rock wall. So after another rock scramble on this smooth rock, come to more of the gorge and how it cuts down into or the river cuts down into these rocks. Just gorgeous up here. So some pretty tough conditions to climb down. The rocks smooth, I guess from people and from water. So it's kind of slick, so you got to be careful going down these spots. So a little beach down here, some more rock scrambles up there. My brother is, there he is up there. So there's a lot of scrambling. And as I mentioned before, you don't want to get stuck behind someone slow on this trail or you got to wait to scramble. So some more rock scrambling. Like I said, it's a lot of rock scrambles. You did this when it was hot. I could see it being a pain, but the views are outstanding. and it's fun to do. Typically, you don't have a lot of these rock scramble hikes in Maryland. Here's just the beautiful view of the river and the gorge and these rock cliffs all around. Some color remains, but we're obviously past peak. Here's a small little footbridge over the stream. The little creek down below. So we're almost back on the towpath, the canal path. This is a fun hike to do. Recommend doing it. Lots to scramble up on and a lot of sights to see, but it is really packed. So keep that in mind.